4. We're just about ready. Set to go. Red light is on. 1,200 metres for the Morley growers. Set. Racing. The Great Hoya began very fast, is leading from FIORUCCI Mama, the outside, and might hold it. The White Witch on the inside, Domineer, rushing across around the outside as I'm All Miss, gets into third place nicely and gets him one off the fence as well and really trucked up. Well back is Red Cadillac on the inside, and then came Glacier Miss. Treasured Prize has been a big drifter, and the Fibonacci on the inside, so the Great Hoya was able to hold the lead. The horse they've really back. FIORUCCI Mama's doing it tough now. I'm All Miss looks to be cantering behind them, and then the White Witch, Red Cadillac the inside, Domineer on the outside as they come up before the home turn, and well back in the field as well, Huxton Creeper, Glacier Miss trying to get to the outside, the Fibonacci just getting the head up, and Treasured Prize is last. Around the turn they run, the Great Hoya, the Fibonacci, I'm All Miss, moved up out 3 wide, then came the White Witch, behind them Domineer, Red Cadillac is looking for a run on the inside the 250, and I'm All Miss has raced up on the outside, fighting on the inside of it though, FIORUCCI Mama in front. I'm All Miss might be peaking on the run. It's FIORUCCI Mama now bolting away. Red Cadillac's flashing through it on the inside. Will get up for second, and Treasured Prize late on the scene as well. But FIORUCCI Mama in the end just bolted away from them to beat Red Cadillac. I'm All Miss might have clung on for third from Treasured Prize, who flew late back in the centre, and they were clear. Behind them was the Fibonacci. The Great Hoyas weakened from the White Witch. Well back Domineer, Glacier Miss, and Huxton Creeper has run back at the tail. That was a win. FIORUCCI Mama has bolted away to score. Number 1 from Red Cadillac. I'm All Miss strode up to them like it was going to win, but just started to peak and wobbled the final 200. And FIORUCCI Mama has given them windburn here over the final stages. Luke Campbell, he had to sit outside of the Great Hoya. Not ideal. Got past the Great Hoya, and then I'm All Miss loomed up like it was going to maybe truck past it, but then quickly I'm All Miss started to just feel the pinch first up off a long break, and FIORUCCI Mama raced away. Red Cadillac was really good through it on the inside into second, and just holding on is I'm All Miss to run third. Treasured Prize, who was a massive drifter, has rocked home into fourth place, coming from last on the corner. We're just watching the head on now, and FIORUCCI Mama. Luke hadn't really gone for it, and then 200 out he did. Horse really responded. We see Red Cadillac getting the room there on the inside. I'm All Miss just wobbling out to the centre, and Treasured Prize late on the scene. So the winner here, FIORUCCI Mama for Pierce Racing, and also J. O'Leary and AJ Dobson, trained by Dan and Ben, and it brings up win number 2 from 10 starts. Such a professional little filly, got great speed, and a shot to the front, 200 out, and gave nothing else a chance. As we head downstairs to Brittany Taylor.
I do have Dan Pearce here after the win of FIORUCCI Mama, and Dan, that was very comfortable viewing in the straight. She was just continually running away from them.
Yeah, look, she's a nice filly and one we've always had an opinion of when we run her through the stakes line of 2-year-old races. Yeah, look, this is a fair drop in class from where we thought she might get to.
She had a few runs this campaign, but we were speaking pre-race about just how well she's handling her racing. Is that what you see behind the scenes from her?
Yeah, she looks really good, and as the season changed, she's coming into summer and she's dropped her coat and she looks $1 million now, so she's a pretty happy, healthy horse at the moment.
For the early part of her campaign, all those runs were over 1,000. Stepped her out to 13 last start. Today a 12, but on the way she ran through the line, do you think she can get 1,400?
Possibly. We sort of went to the 12 thinking she'd be able to find the top easier, and she ended up outside the leader, which I think was a good spot to be. And yeah, look, she put them away well today.
What can we expect from Queen Elena in the last? We last saw her in October.
Yeah, she went super on opening day at Ascot. She had a little setback, but we got her right now, and yeah, look, so yeah, it's a drop in class for her as well from the graduation. So yeah, look, she's a nice horse, and she should be hard to beat.
With that setback, fitness-wise, confident that she doesn't need this run?
No, she's where she needs to be.
Perfect. Hopefully it is a double for Pierce Racing. Well done on this one.
Thank you.
There is Dan Pearce, and that's a good tick of approval for later on in the day with Queen Elena as well. When there are a little bit of a spacing between runs, you sort of fraught with some trepidation, but stable very happy. So let's hope it can be a double for them. But FIORUCCI Mama, Luke Campbell, pilots her to success and is catching up with Scott.
You're right, we'll get Luke for a word after the victory of FIORUCCI Mama. Luke, I suppose you're probably coming into the race expecting to find the front, but the Great Hoya was a bit quick early.
Yeah, we obviously drew a couple of gates wider than the Great Hoya. I did say before the race that that could potentially lead, and I'd be more than happy to sit outside of it. Coming to the corner, my horse was, knew I had a lot of horse under me, and I could just leave her a little kiss up, and she really found the line nice.
Certainly did. Did you realise how far she'd snuck away from them?
Not really, but when I got close to the big screen, I had a little peek, and then I was like, oh, that's good.
Well, it's only a Bunbury at Belmont winner, but the question is always going to be asked, how many more until we can see you on a Saturday?
Well, this one counts. I got 5 more, so I'm hopefully ride a couple this week. I got some nice rides this week.
Congratulations, well done, mate.
Thanks, Scotty. Cheers.
Luke Campbell there, inching closer and closer towards Saturday racing after this victory of FIORUCCI Mama, who defeats Red Cadillac and I'm All Miss. 1, 7, 4 and 5, the numbers from race number 6.